In this video I'm gonna tell you that how to put a checkbox array value inside a form array. So we are having the form and I'm filling that form, email, username, and I've checked the checkboxes, and now I am registering. And so let's check the status of the form. And inside the check array, inside the check array, you can see that there is service id 1, service id 2, service id 3, service id 4. So whatever the value we are choosing, we are selecting in the checkbox. When we are clicking on the checkbox, so we are getting that value and sending in us. So in a ts form, I've taken an array. Inside it, id 1, name mango, value 4 kg. I've just a random collection of the data and I make array. Now inside register form, I'm going to take a check array. Yes, we have to just take the form array, and I'm just writing the value for it, this dot fb array. FB stand for the form builder that I have taken over on the upper side. I have declared inside the constructor this dot fb dot array validators dot required. So we have just declared a check array, which is a form array inside the register form. So now we are going to make a function for the checkbox value select and to push it into a form array. So let's make a function on change id string. We are passing the argument inside it is checked, it's boolean. Now just write the, I've taken a one variable. Let's take one what we say that let's take a one variable constant email and email form, and inside it I'm taking a value of that form array. Inside a variable form array, we are taking the value of that form array inside which we are going to push that checkbox array, selected checkbox array value inside it. I'm having a one form whose name is registered form, and this is the check array. This is the value of that form array, check array, and we have taken the value of that check array inside a one variable email form array. Now I'm making a condition if is checked, means if the checkbox is checked, so email form array dot push to form control id. We are pushing the id inside of email form array. Else, now in else condition, it's just to check the index value of that checkbox. Next form array, email form array dot controls dot find index. Inside of find, when it's find, on clicking the checkbox, we're taking the value of it, checking the value of the checkbox, and from it I'm just pushing the value of the IDs. Email form array dot remove. If the checkbox is unchecked, when we do not wish to send the value, or we have just correctly checked that value, so we are removing that value when we are unchecking the checkbox. So inside a email form array, we have taken the form array value, and if the checkbox is checked, it will push the value of the IDs inside a email form array. This is the ID string we are passing inside a email form array, and this is the variable inside. If we are checking, so if we are checked, so it will unchecked, so it will remove the value of the checkbox from that form array. Now let's go to the HTML side of the Angular, and we have to write the code for getting the values of the checkbox, to show the values of the checkbox on HTML side. So in input tag checkbox class custom input this is the function that we have made on the TS side, and I'm just calling that function. We have to call that function from the HTML side, and on change, on check, on change, data. Right now we have taken the value of the whole data, means whatever the data we are getting from the, so we have taken the whole value of the data, even but target dot checked checkbox. Okay, now that's inside a div ng4 to iterate the value of that array. ng4 let data. I have taken a run by data, and inside the data I am taking the value of the checkbox of that array, checkbox array of the data which we are going to show in checkbox and values. Now need to show the name of that checkbox array. Name of that array is data.name. Let's see what we will see. There is an error. Okay, we are getting an error inside it. So what the mistake we have done. Let's see it. Oh, I forgot to put a bracket. Okay, now let's see it. Now the values come. Okay, so and I clicking, it's saying that dot for change is not a function. So again, once again, let's see. I think there is a problem. Yes. On change function, on change, yeah. Now I believe that value is going, should get a value. So I am taking a console to see that what we are getting inside a checkbox when the value is checked. When the checkbox is checked, what we are getting on the console, the ID. So let's see it. Now we are getting the whole value of that array. id, name, value. Okay, and we are checking the checkbox. So now we are getting a whole value of that array. We can see that. Now on submit, this is the function which I have made for submitting the form. If this dot register dot valid, form dot valid console dot log, this dot register form dot value. Small. So let's see that we are getting the value, and what we are getting inside check array id. We are getting the whole value. Now we are sending the whole value, that id. We are checking that, then it is pushing the whole value. So now we are just taking the id. We need to send id, so I will show that how can constant id, and we need to iterate the value of that id from the id. Okay, now we need to send this id. Now if we need to send one of the key value also inside it, so we can send it, and inside that we are sending the id value. id, and inside this also we need to do like this, service id. Once again filling up value angular email. And choosing the value, selecting. Now we need to see what we are getting inside checkbox. This we are getting service id equal to 1, service id. If we are, suppose that we are sending the value in the form of the hash array, so we can send it like in this format. Now if you want to send, if you want to push the arrays of name inside a form array, so how we can do it? So id, not id, and name. So we are iterating the value of name from. Then let's see that how we are going to send the name. So we are sending name, and inside name. No, name and name. Let's see what we are getting when we are sending the form. So I'm just randomly typing it, because I'll need the validation manual also. So I'm just randomly typing the value and name 18. So we are checking the checkbox, and if now we are going to check the check array. We are getting name apple and name mango. So in this way we can send out the name also.